It's good that I saw you first. You might not have gotten a hug. I will not. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Are we adorable?
It's a beautiful show, really.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you very much.
it was must have been a very difficult selection, you know. But
Joyce, you wrote it.
I want to say something to you.
Bruce, tell me you love me.
Hi, Stotts. I love you.
Thank you, man. I love you too. How are you? You look good?
Strong as a bull.
Strong as a bull. That's always been one of your fortes. Strength.
I can still work, for a living, but so you've been busy, huh?
Yeah.
There she is.
Keep back. Still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bruce, Bruce Ackerman, Bruce Spongebob. Bruce is a good painter, you're a terrific painter.
I'll see you in there. My native hair.
Not a substitution? Hi, Mara. Yes, enforce. You wanted it too, huh?
Thank you all for coming. This is such a wonderful event. I want to get Kate over here. Please go back if I can just have your attention for a moment. The people talking. I see you, I see you, I see you. Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Anyhow, everybody welcome to the Woodstock School of Art. It's nice to see such a wonderful crowd here. This exhibit is an extraordinary thing, and what's especially extraordinary to me is that Kate put it together really
Nothing, no problem.
quickly. She found the work, she collected the work, she wrote a wonderful catalog along with Ron Netsky, and it's just an amazing thing. And I think it's an endeavor which really speaks of a real commitment and love for what she's doing. I want to hand this over to Kate McLaughlin, who's the president of the Woodstock School of Art.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Kate McLaughlin. I'm a landscape painter. Hi, Kate. Thank you. Hi, Mary Ann, and thanks for coming back. I have some wonderful remarks to make, but I also have some personal things to say that the boss, Nancy Campbell, told me. I am to announce the books, and I think she means the catalog that I lovingly prepared. The landscape, the Woodstock landscape then and now, we've made a catalog. It's every penny of that will go to the Robert Angelock Building Fund to help keep these buildings. So please buy 1 or 6. And They're only $27.
There are only 200.
There's only 200. There's only about 100 left, but they're going like hotcakes. The thing is, they're only $27, but you can add more to that for this building. I just want to let you know about that. Also, the Bleelocks have made a beautiful book, reproduced Anita Smith's Woodstock History and Hearsay. That's available in the foyer also, as is The Mountain by Ray Steiner. Each of these books, a portion will go to the building fund. So please think about buying one. Thanks so much for coming here on this beautiful day. We're delighted to have you here. I'm especially glad to see so many wonderful artists here. This is a sampling of the great Woodstock artists, landscape painters that have come through these mountains. But I'm looking out in the sea of faces, and there are many, many other great painters. And they'll probably be on the walls in the next 100 years or so. So thanks for coming. Make friends with them now, buy their artwork now. Okay? By the way, that Doris Lee is really only $3,000, not $40,000. Thanks so much. So before I get into my big thing, I want to read something that Carl Eric Linden wrote at the Artists Association when he was in charge there. Carl Eric Linden's piece is right over there, right by Susanna there. The one, and he was, in my mind, Bolton Brown gets a lot of credit for being the first sort of artist to make this colony, but Carl Eric Linden came out with Ralph Whitehead. He met him in Chicago at the Hull House, and he came up with this idea of this art colony. And the main role that Carl Eric Linden, I think, had in the story is that he was often an overseer in the two factions, the Impressionist and the Modernist. And he was a great guy who loved other artists, and I can identify with that. This show is about my love for you, for these people who I've loved since I was a little girl. John Carlson, my biggest boyfriend ever. And I want to just read this thing. It's going to just take a few minutes, don't worry. So this is Carl Eric Linden writing about the people who were showing at the Artists Association back in 1913, or in the 20s, sorry. Dasberg was always the experimenter, the innovator, the fighter. I believe he loved contention for its own sake. But in the main, he was right, for he had dreams and visions of a new beauty and the strength and intelligence to create it. Standing on his own legs and seeing things in his own way, Eugene Spiker grew sturdily and from year to year revealed his great powers in exuberant flower pieces, robust landscapes, and delightful portraits of young women. I think one of the young women that Gene Spiker did a portrait of, Mary Angelak's here. Anyway, she was one of those delightful young women. Then there's Charles Rosen, with his knowing and disarming smile, who quietly works his way out from an academic career and is now painting strongly constructed landscapes of a modern but unmistakable American origin. That one over there. Then Judson Smith, romantic and seeker after new and impossible things, but finding his own way and expression more and more. Neil Ives, gentle and quiet, painting flowers, still lives and landscapes, and that serenity which sets him apart from his fellows. Neil's painting back there is the quietest one in the piece other than this Harry Lee Ross. Ernest Feeney, young and strong, seeing the poetic and dramatic in the Woodstock landscape, and often reaching mastery in his lithographs. And last but not least, Henry Matson the Swede, a real strain of Nordic melancholy, enlivened by humor and a gay sense of a color sense, sings through his flower pieces and landscapes, and makes one think of his native folk songs and fairy tales. From the Maverick Colony come Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Blanche. I believe that was the first Mrs. Arnold Blanche. He hangs with both of his wives over there. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm a devil, I know. I just thought it'd be great to do that. I don't know. So anyway, there's other little funny things around here that if you ask me, I'll tell you what they are. Anyway, the Blanches, bravely attacking the American scene, but equally interested in the life of the circus sideshow. Harry Gottlieb belongs in this group and paints characteristic landscapes around his own place or down at the Rondout, as well as his still lifes and portraits with a fresh and unbiased eye. I'm almost over. Quiet down out there. Up in Bearsville live the two Klitgards, producing very original and delightful landscapes and amusing pictures from biblical sources. A good picture is a good picture, even if it's painted by an academician. I can't even say that word. A guy from the academy. Even if it's painted by one of those guys, and there are many good ones in Woodstock. Papa Goltz, Burge Harrison, John Carlson, Harry Lee Ross, Frank Chase, and others. Butch Harrison is not with us anymore. His charm and sweetness remained with him to the last, and undoubtedly it was his charm and sweetness which constituted the strongest connecting link between the academic group and the youthful conquerors of the gallery. We're talking about the Artists Association. Harrison refused to take sides, and he sent his pictures to the annual exhibitions as if they were no rival groups. Art to him was beauty, refinement, and gentleness, a world full of silver-toned colors of night, where all could meet on equal terms to enjoy and dream in a temple built by the gods, where there was plenty of room for all expressions and creeds. Isn't that great? You can clap. My favorite thing about this show, like I said, is the people. I have a great heart for other artists. You may know that about me. But so many of the folks who are no longer with us, we have some of their forebears. So may I introduce Bolton Brown's great-granddaughter, Christina Gardner. You here, Christina? Well, come on, don't be shy. I'm not going to ask you to speak. I just live in proof. So Bolton Brown, read about it. Buy the catalog and learn all about this. John and Margaret Carlson's granddaughter, Dinah Carlson Neal. She's back here serving wine. Hey, Dinah, you around? Willard Allen's great-grandchildren. Is Donnie Allen here? No, Debbie is. Oh, there was a fire in Kingston. Donnie couldn't be here. Luckily, his sister Debbie could be. Come on over. Debbie Hebner? With you? Yes, I want you up here. We're going to have a big picture. I don't know if Milton Avery's daughter. Did March Cavanaugh make it? Yeah. Come on up here, would you? Oh, that would be a terrible time for that to happen. Hey, March, are you here? Well, anyway, can somebody see about a battery, maybe? Here we go. Georgina Clickguard's granddaughter, Karen, is here. Where are you, Karen? Well, come on up here. The idea is when I call your name, come forward. The grandma's piece is over there. I think that's just so great. I don't know where Kit and Gordon are. Does anybody see them? We'll talk about them later. Dudley Summers' great-granddaughter and granddaughter is Alex and Anna. Are they in the house? Thanks for coming by, you guys. James Wardwell, that's Jimmy Wardwell's piece right there. We're going to make him famous in the show. Pamela, would you come forward? Thank you. Also, I got a surprise today. My favorite new boyfriend is Harry Leith Ross. This little painting right here, a little sweet little winter piece. Look, I would have named it Milking Time. There's a little light in the barn at winter. His granddaughter's here. Carolyn Mao, are you somewhere around here? You just said hi. Come on here. That's so great. Are the Bleelocks here? Weston and Julia? I feel like you're Anita Smith's godchildren wherever you are. Thank you for your part in this. And so I want you people to take a look at these people and say thanks to them for holding something. Hey, you know what? Austin Mecklen's daughter's over here. Come here a second. Come here. Matt didn't make it in the show because I'm a bonehead, okay? And I'm getting in trouble all over town. You know, this is Sarah here. We want a picture here.
Yeah, so we can see
it.
it.
We have everybody's attention. We're not going to start taking pictures now, are we, John?
Okay.
Yes, we are. All right.
Hi, guys.
Listen, I'm going to be in hot water. There's a lot of great painters who didn't get in the show. You know I love you. And wait till the next show. This was just one of these things I thought about for a long time, 5 weeks. No, but I've been planning this show for 20 years in my mind, you know, ever since I saw my first Carlson. So what I really want to get across here is the relationships between artists. Butch Harrison came here because John Carlson egged him on, right? He was up at Birdcliff, and John Carlson said, you know, this is where your Art Students League should be, your summer school. First year he had 20 students. The next year, how many students did he have? Over 100. That's pretty good. All right, yeah. We started with 20 students. We have 400. It's taken us 30 years to do it, but anyway. Please know that I love you. Is there something I'm supposed to do other than...
We'll get Nancy.
Oh, yeah. Nancy. I'm supposed to introduce the people who are alive. Oh, wait a minute. And then Ron Netsky probably wants to say a few words. Wait a second. Now I don't have my notes. Listen, Nancy Campbell, she's in the show. Come on up. Well, work on that. Marietta Getz made it back from her Provincetown teaching gig. The woman who, when I walked through the door at the Woodstock School of Art 20 years ago to sign up for a 4-week class, they haven't gotten rid of me yet, Paula Nelson was in the house with Mara Angela. And she's one of my artist sisters. Paula Nelson, please come right here. Peter and Karen. Peter and Karen, come running. Hey, you guys are being great. Just keep it up. We're doing really good. Karen O'Neill. Peter wields a big fat brush just like Karen. And when I got here, they were already setting the precedent. They were the guys. The guy behind the Karen. Say hi to Stats Fossold, everybody. He's frustrated. How many of us in the room think that watercolor was going to be easy because of him? I know. Who else is in the show? Anybody around? Who? Well, I'm in the show. No kidding. Tora Goodmanson, is she around?
Tora's not here.
Mariella is, oh God, she's home because it's Yom Kippur. I'm really sorry. Tell everybody I'm really sorry about that. Eric Angelak. Oh yeah, he's here, sure. Eric Angelak has never been at an opening in his life. Who else in the show? Anybody got a show? I think we got it. Is anybody mad at me because I didn't call their name? Then we're good. Everybody feeling good? I know I can say more, but what the main thing I want you to know is how important the school is to me. It must be to you too. Ava Van Rang is in Europe. I'm good with that. She's great. I want to thank the donors, actually. Crawling through their attics and their collections and being down in the Wham with Josephine has been outrageous. I thought the show was only going to have 30 pieces, and then I got greedy. I want to thank you for coming today, for loving the landscape like I do. What about Ron Netsky? Well, I asked him. He said no. I'm going to see if I want to check again. Ron Netsky's this great guy. Can I just tell you about Ron? He's like the smartest guy, the nicest guy, the most talented guy. He comes down to teach lithography for us. He does Bolton Brown's method. He makes like Bolton Brown's like crayons and stuff. He's like just as obsessive compulsive as I am. I love it. And I'm sorry, Ron, you are. And you know, when I had about 15 seconds left to finish the catalog, I said, who could really give this some credibility? Ron could. And he's the kind of guy that could write something in 15 seconds and make it sound like he studied it. You want to say a few words?
Just that I was honored when Kate asked me to write an essay, and she did give me exactly 2 days to do it. But because it was the Woodstock landscape, which is about my favorite subject in the world, I think I did an okay job. But I think Kate did an incredible job in putting this show together, and I'm just it's great to see.
Diana Carlson, you want to say anything about your grandparents, how great they are? Anybody got some prepared remarks? Come out here and shout. It's only be a few more minutes. This is Dinah. She's dynamite.
Stage fright, stage fright.
No, it's right here with you.
I never knew my grandfather. I grew up
Hey,
with
quiet!
paintings, and I think that's all I have to say. I did know my grandmother.
That was great. Bolton Brown's great-granddaughter. I knew her as Tazanne and Ernie's kid. So here she is now.
And her mother was my kindergarten teacher.
I know, isn't it great? That's what we're talking about is relationships here, and that's what my main thing is. You want to say anything?
I didn't know Bolton Brown did oils, and so it's really great to discover these over here. And what I have are some of his writings as well, as when he was one of the charter members of the Sierra Club out in California. And he wrote all about his journeys and mapping the mountains before anybody else, and getting married and taking his bride on the honeymoon up in there. And it's just, he was an incredible writer as well as an artist.
Thanks for coming. I know. You ready? Keep with us. And you guys want to say anything? All right, listen. That's enough out of us. Thanks a million. Oh, wait, now we got a mic. Stay with us. I love you, and I love the Woodstock School of Art, and we need money for the Building Fund campaign. I hate to do this. We're not having an auction this year, so you can, like, stay home, not have to go out and buy art, just write a check. It's great. Save yourself an afternoon. I want to tell you about Katie Jellinghouse. She's the one who pulled this catalog together. Thank you very much, Katie. Elizabeth helped you with all the writing, all the blurbs that you see. If they're in good grammar, it's because Elizabeth stopped by and helped me with that. Thank you. Ben Caswell from the Lamb helped me hang this show. Boy, thank him on the way out. He's also parking cars. What a guy. So, I mean, that's all. Thanks a million for coming.